Hello, guys. It's Greg Bruni. Recently, I posted a comment on TikTok. It was on the Joe Rogan podcast. Okay, it was a clip from there where he spoke about a parasite, a brain parasite that goes from cats to rats, and it affects the rats' brains. It confuses them and actually, you know, makes them attracted to the cat. Okay, so I commented that that is kind of like a form of mind control, and mind control is something that's been used on humans for many years. And a lot of people like the comment and things like that. But there was this one person who, he felt that that was false and it was BS and this and that about these mind control things and things like that. So he he wanted proof. He demanded to see proof and this and that. So, and he kept going on and on about that. So, okay, I provided him with some proof. Now, my thing is, if you don't know the facts, okay, wait till you get the facts before you start saying, oh, something is not true or is BS and things like that. So, one of the things I posted on there was in basically kind of like a form of mind control. In 1902, okay, John D. Rockefeller basically took over the education system of the United States, okay? And he, along with a close friend and associate, business associate by the name of Frederick T. Gates, they formed the General Education Board. Okay, he spent over $120 million to form that, and that shaped the education system in this country. Okay, from 1902 on. John D. Rockefeller was quoted as saying, "I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers." Okay. Now, his business associate, Frederick T. Douglass, he was quoted as saying, "We shall not try to make these people or any of their children into philosophers or men of learning or of science." Okay. These men created the General Education Board, which shaped the education system for this country. Okay. Now, and this is how they were thinking. Okay. So that's a form of mind control right there, because obviously they were not really, interested in really educating people, okay, towards like higher learning. Okay, they had a almost like a limit put on that. Okay, so that's one example, but there are many more. There are many more. Like, for example, in society, there's many things that are manipulated. Okay, many things that are manipulated. They can manipulate people through politics. Okay, religion. That's a big one. Okay, that's a real big one. A lot of fear-based things, teachings, and things like that meant to control the masses. Okay, a lot of these things, manipulations, are meant to herd people in a certain direction. Okay, they use music, movies, commercials, okay, and things like that. Also, you know, a lot of manipulations, a lot of type of mind control things are like psychic types of controls, psychic types of mind control. Okay, and there are many examples of this. Okay, now the the thing is, even if you don't believe something, but just consider the facts first, okay, before you make a decision. All right. Now, some more examples of this are like more examples of mind control and brainwashing. Okay, just bear with me. I got some notes I wrote here. For example, you got famous cult leaders. Okay, you had the Heaven's Gate cult. Okay, that was it was led by Marshall Applegate. Okay, that ended in a mass suicide in 1997 that killed 39 people. Okay? All right? Again, mind control, mind manipulation. Okay? You had the Branch Davidians, led by David Koresh. Okay? In 1993, ATF agents tried to search their grounds. That resulted in a gunfight. And there was a 50-day standoff. Okay? That ended in a fire, a big fire that killed 76 people, including the cult leader, Koresh. Okay? You had the Manson family, okay, led by Charles Manson, who got to a point where he was able to order his followers to kill for him, okay? And in 1971, members of the Manson family were convicted of murdering Miss Sharon Tate, Leno LaBianca, and his wife. Okay, in 1975, a Manson family member by the name of Lynette Squeaky Fromm tried to assassinate then United States President Gerald Ford in Sacramento, California. Okay, again, all from the influence of one man, because they look at these people as like a God figure. You understand? These people can manipulate their minds, brainwash them, control their minds. There's different forms of mind control. Okay, it's not just implanting something into someone's brain, or there's different ways that it's done. Okay. Now, another example, we have, and we can't forget this one, the People's Temple, led by Jim Jones. Okay, the members of the People's Temple followed Jim Jones to Guyana in 1978, they followed Jim Jones to Guyana. Okay, I don't know what year that was, but in 1978, authorities went to investigate Jones, where he had his group. Okay, and members of the People's Temple shot at the authorities. The next day, Jones convinced 918 members to drink Kool-Aid laced with cyanide, and they all died. Okay? Another example, okay? Mind control, all right? Done many different ways. Now, I put this one here just to give, a little more insight. You had Aleister Crowley. Okay, Aleister Crowley, he wasn't a cult leader per se, but he did have a following. Okay, and Crowley used occult practices, magic, to do some of the crazy things that he did, until the Italians had enough of him and kicked him out of Italy in 1923. Okay, and these are some of the examples that I wanted to show. Okay, and before you make a decision about something, okay, get the facts first. Okay, it may sound crazy, it may sound, like, no, this can't be possible, but all this information is readily available. Okay, this stuff is well documented, all over YouTube, on Google. You can easily pull these things up and see them. Okay, so get facts first. Okay, see what you may hear something you don't believe. Try and find out. Say, okay, why do you think that way? What things do you have to to prove what you're saying? Okay, because if you don't get the facts first, and you just making decisions, I don't believe it can't be true, and this and that, then your decisions are being based off of emotions, okay, and the way that you basically feel, okay, because you don't have the facts, okay, and that's just absurd, and it's also reckless. So again, get the facts first. All this stuff that I just said, these are well documented, okay, and you can find them on the internet, on YouTube, all over. Okay? All right, guys. I thank you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.